Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LCS matchup.
Side where they can start a fight out, very, very quickly with Huhi, with a Q flash from contracts. I think those types of plays are easier to start. And we also have to
clear, so Licorice is in an amazing position here.
Yeah, Licorice is going to be able to get that. The trade-off is that Lily is still farming and Spica is just sitting here. He's not actually getting any camps. So it's that trade-off of, how much experience advantage can you get? They're trying to keep Dokla away from the tower.
Oh, he's stuck back in.
That was pretty nicely done. The question is he too low?
Can he get two?
They're going to try to juggle the turret aggro. One more auto attack. Ren for first blood to Sven.
Oh, he was very close.
Yeah, obviously they're willing to sacrifice that Poppy more because of the 2v2 bot. That's the big concern is that MF would get slammed in this 2v2. If they pull off this dive, this is massive. Oh, he cleansed nothing.
Okay, but he dodged the stun, and now NRG are in trouble. They have to bail with the teleport coming in from Jensen to stop the dive from being persisted here. Huhi is forced to flash, so is FBI. I don't think NRG should be fine, but the root lands, and FBI is in trouble. Dignitas are turning around every play set by NRG.
Dignitas teleport out from Dokla as well, maintain that 2-level lead, and get yet another plate most likely.
Yep, he'll be able to get that plate no problem, has the demolish proc, has that level lead, and they're trying to push up here because Spica is in the area, so they don't want to allow FBI to get back to the tower, so FBI is going to be denied that full wave. Huhi could try to play some shenanigans here and hold the wave outside the tower range, but then it becomes a waiting game, and eventually you will have to let it crash, and that's what he realizes, because if you tank that for too long, then they just dive you, which is what they're going to try to do anyway.
Can FBI bail out his support in a 3v2? Huhi's already taken a lot of damage.
Aftershock?
Spica is popping the ulti for the pressing guard. Flashes away from the last turret shot, and now FBI is under the tower. Do Dignitas have enough spells and HP to re-dive onto FBI?
They'd love to try.
They're going to go for it again. The AD carries are taking up the turret aggro. Very clean by Dignitas.
That was so well done. So yeah, you prevent the first tower gold from going to Sven, but instead it just goes to Licorice, and you lost 2 waves in an already really rough game where you're already down a ton of experience. He's denying the entire wave before allowing that tower to go. So then they're just going to get that tower. Also really scary.
And just a reminder for everyone at home, this is just the first round of the lower bracket. The winner of this will advance to the second round, which will be next Saturday. And then we've got another couple matches in the upper bracket next weekend as well. The first brick is claimed by Dignitas. FBI already forced the flash away, and Huhi could be next if they get one more slow. Flashes away, but Sven is going to hop, jump, and skip forward to help Isles pick up the kill onto Huhi.
Dignitas absolutely stomping. Mid lane has a kill, jungle's not behind, and they have all the objectives.
I would honestly love to hear from the stats team, what was the largest gold lead we have seen at 10 minutes? Because this is ridiculous. It is so rare to see a 5,000.
Confirmation that it's the largest dig gold lead of the split at 8 minutes, which was 2.9K.
Okay.
We'll get that at 14 minutes as well if they keep expanding, because Spica is in.
He's going to charge into the fight, pops the pressing guard, and blocks a lot of the damage from range. Isles is able to pick up the first kill. Bullet time rips through, but Lycra is undeterred. Spica does fall, but it's a sacrificial lamb for the greater cause of Dignitas.
It is absurd feeling. Like, none of the numbers themselves read super high, but you get to a point where your Q is healing people for 800 when it feels like, and it's kind of your whole team. So if they get into team fights and they stay kind of grouped up with the Cassante and Xin being able to catch all of the Senna Qs, with this gold lead, they will be just unkillable frontline.
Yeah, I mean, you just put out so much extra play. Huhi has a pretty good angle to maybe come in from behind. But Sven and Isles are playing towards the bottom side. They know that Huhi could be on that top side, and Spica is looking for a potential wraparound, so they could get preempted on the play.
Yeah, FBI might be isolated under the tower here. Huhi sends it on the Magnastorm, but everyone else is diving FBI under the tower. The tower is also gone, and here comes the collapse of the top laners, but the fight is already losing for NRG, so Dokla has to scram. Contract's doing everything he can to hold the line against the tier 2 tower defense, but the rest of Dignitas are not even concerned at all.
And everybody at full health. The gold difference was so huge in this fight. Poppy ult knocks back 2, so it's now even numbers.
And Contract is in trouble, still has flash. Finally pops it, looks for the sleep onto Licorice, but this is a Cassante. Okay, it's enough damage. NRG are able to stop the siege for at least now, but Dignitas at all.
Their Isles, 2,317 gold at 14 difference between the supports. A record this split. Not surprising. That is a pretty enormous amount of gold.
That NRG did not execute cleanly.
The counter punches were unfortunately to their own face in this game.
They missed the target and punched themselves.
The uppercut straight to yourself.
Jensen is forced to flash away. Maybe we'll see this advantage from Palafox, but now it's double teleports from both teams. The healing from Isle's global ultimate gives Jensen a big shield. Palafox and FBI now have the man advantage against Licorice, and he oversteps his boundaries. NRG are able to pick up one, and Jensen is now cut off. He's going to look for the teleport. Can they get in range? Dokla has flash. If he sees it, flash wall slam! And stops Jensen in his tracks.
Okay, that's a mental victory.
It's 5v3. Both soul laners are dead. Neither of them have TP. This is actually a window back.
Let's see if Sven, Isles, and Spica can hold themselves against NRG. They have a massive gold advantage, but it's a 5-on-3. Sleep onto Isles. He can be the first target, but they turn right onto Spica. Eliminate the jungler. Eliminate the spike contest from the side of Dignitas. Sven and Isles are
No
still...
reason to flip this, though, for Dignitas. I mean, surely they're going to try to turn. Maybe Licorice all out over the wall?
Contracts has been many situations where he steals it, but Spica secures the Baron. I thought that Contracts might have had it, but now the jungler for NRG is gone, and it's a 5-on-4 in the map for Dignitas.
And now with the Baron buff and a massive gold lead, they're going to knock down all of these outer towers. They're going to extend this gold lead.
I mean, law of averages. If there's enough...
And look to try to put the finishing touches on this game.
Sven, Jensen, and Isles currently pushing into the tier 2 tower. Spica will join them. Licorice is joining from the other side as he's actually teleporting in. Or Jensen, I should say. He's now
strong at applying this side pressure, and he's actually just letting them break these turrets. This might be the look for NRG. Watch Uhi.
Oh, nice flash, though, by Jensen to dodge the wall slam of Dokla.
He's going for it anyway.
Uhi, massive Magnus Storm, but the bullet time is already used, so there's no real damage to follow up. Contract is trying to get into the middle of all 4 members, but Licorice is now making the collapse. Big shockwave from Jensen, scatters NRG around, and Licorice here for the cleanup. He's got the broom, and he's sweeping them all under the floor. A double kill for the top laner of Dignitas, and this game is finally over.
Dignitas clean up NRG, push on the Nexus, and they're going to take this first game in convincing fashion.
Absolute stomp from the Dignitas squad. There is not even a chance that NRG was going to come back, and Dignitas will move ahead 1-0 in the series.
Very strong opening game here for Dignitas.
These were the best highlights from today's LCS matchup. Click that subscribe button faster than Ramus can say, okay. See you on the next one.